Hey everybody, this is Jennifer. I'm coming to you with another sales update video. The first item is a Maria Anna Augusta coin, and it's in a stainless steel bowl. And the bowl is really tiny. It's only about 5 inches across, and the coin kind of looks like this. And this coin would have been worth more if it had just been by itself. But it had the engraving NSIA 68. So I figured for 50 cents I would just pick it up. And I looked it up, and it was the National Security Industrial Association, and I couldn't find another one that was engraved like that. But I had it for a very long time, and somebody finally offered me $10, so I took it, and it shipped first class mail, so I did still make a couple of dollars on it. The next item is a Croft & Barrow scarf. I picked this up at the Salvation Army. It was 99 cents. I put it out for $11.99 free shipping, and it sold within the week. Alright, this is a pair of men's Levi Strauss 501 jeans. It's the 501, 505, and 550. They sell very well. I know there are others, but those are the ones that stick out in my mind. And I picked them up at the Salvation for $1, and I sold them for $25 free shipping. Okay, the next item, this was kind of cool. It was a vintage Miss Dior, Christian Dior nightgown, and it did have damage on it that I saw in the store, but it was so unusual I picked it up anyway, and it was only $1, so I put it out for $28, and when I put it on sale for $22.39, someone offered me $21, and I took it. Okay, here's a men's Territory Head short sleeve button-up shirt. The Territory Head doesn't sell as well as it used to, but it still does sell, so if you find it at a good price, I would definitely pick it up. I paid $1 for this, and it's sold for $17.59. Okay, this is a New York & Company women's coat. I think it's just a polyester. Hold on. Yeah, it's just a polyester coat. This was the strangest coat though, because I had this in a ball underneath all the stuff that needed to be steam cleaned, and I picked it up and it didn't have a wrinkle on it. It's like, you cannot wrinkle this coat. So that was a very nice selling point that I couldn't state, but it still doesn't wrinkle. I picked it up for $1 at the Salvation Army, and it sold for, I believe it was $20. I took a best offer on it. Alright, normally this is a great sweater to pick up. If you find the Polo Ralph Lauren silk cable knit sweater, definitely pick them up. They are worth money, but unfortunately, as I was taking the pictures, and I had already done all the information on it, I'm looking at the pictures and I could see there was a light spot, and I don't know what that was about, but right in the center there's a light spot on the sweater. So I did all the work already, so I just put it on really cheap, because basically you're making someone very happy. They're going to get the sweater, they're going to like the sweater. They obviously know what's wrong because I have it everywhere. And you'll get positive feedback. So, and I made a couple of dollars. I made like $2. So it was just a good experience. And they already did leave a positive. So this is a Pendleton blazer. It was very pink. It was a very pink blazer. But it was still good. I picked it up for $1. I think it took about 2 months to sell, and I took a best offer of $21 on this. And this is a vintage Adidas Notre Dame jacket. I wasn't sure how this would go. I didn't even look it up, but when I got home, surprisingly, there was a few online already, and it wasn't that high. So I put it out at $25, which was a bit higher than the others, and it had stains on it as well. So in the front, they were light, but they were there. And somebody offered me $18, which was great. I only paid $1, so that was pretty good. Okay, this is a vintage ceramic Western boot Stein, and it was dated and it was signed, and I tried so hard to figure out what was on here, but I couldn't, and that's what it looked like. Maybe you can figure that out. I couldn't. So I just said that. I can't make it out, but here it is. If you know what it is, you know, you can buy it. I did have it for a while. I paid $2 for this at a church sale, and somebody offered me $15, and I took that. Okay, this is a Wrangler pole snap. It was at the Salvation for $1 and it was a 2XL, and I thought this was going to go a little better than it did. I had it for a while, but I had the color in the title. Now, unfortunately, the color was pink. There was pink and red, and that just sounds awful, but it wasn't as awful as it sounds, and nobody asked about it. Nobody made an offer on it. And then finally, I took the color out of the title. And as soon as I did that, I got an offer for $12. It's a little lower than I wanted, but you know what? I took it because it just wasn't going well. And even with it was $12, I think. I don't know, I still made about $6 or $7 on it, so that was okay. It shipped first class mail. Okay, this is just a denim jumper, JLNY. I don't know the brand, but it was embroidered on the front. And I paid $1 for this at the Salvation Army, and somebody offered me, I believe it was $16.99, and I took that. And this is a pair of Gap bootcut button-fly jeans for women, 6 long. I paid $1 for them at Salvation, and I sold them for $20. Okay, this was a Croft & Barrow long sleeve polo shirt. I mean, this normally isn't a great sale. I wouldn't get this unless it was new. I didn't look it up. When I got home, it was something that does not sell well. And now when I lower items now, I actually split the shipping. That's when I put the shipping onto them. So I put it out for $9.99 with $4.50 shipping, and it sold in a couple of hours. Again, I'm not sure, but it just seems like when I split it, when it's low enough like this, where it makes it look, oh, like this is super low, I get a much better and much quicker response. So instead of putting like, you know, $14.99 free ship, or what would this be, $14.49 free ship, I put it $9.99. I don't know why. It's supposed to get more exposure if I have free shipping, but it is selling quicker when I split it, when it's this low. Okay, this is another thing I did that with. This is a Coldwater Creek dress. This would have been very good. Like if you saw something like this would have sold pretty well, like probably for about $25 at least. But unfortunately with the Salvation Army staples, it put a tiny hole right in the shoulder. So I just lowered it right away, and I put it out for $12.99 with $4.50 shipping and handling. Now I didn't mean to put a best offer on it when it was this low, but I forgot and I left it on. Someone offered me $10. So I said $11.99 and they immediately took it, obviously. So that's fine, because like even selling it at that price, I made about $9 to $10 on that dollar, and it sold literally in a couple hours. Okay, the last item is a cute little lamb. It's a little planter. I don't know when this is from, like the 50s maybe? I'm not sure when they're from. But you'll see a lot of these lambs, these big-eyed lambs. They're not all the same. You want to get the Rubens. There might be others that are worth money, but there are a lot that are worth nothing. So the one that I know of is Rubens. Let me show you the bottom of it. See how it has the numbers 3152X, and it says Japan right here, and this sticker right here says Rubens. Now I paid $2 for this at a church sale, and I sold it for $27, but it's damaged. You know what I mean? To get $27 on something that has a lot of damage. It has wear on the face, it had chips on its head, and the worst thing was, like right here, there's this chip, but it runs into a crack that runs through the front and the back. So even with all of that, it got $27. Luckily, I knew this already because someone had given me one of these planters broken, and I had gotten about $30 on that one as well. So I already knew when I saw it, and I saw that the damage wasn't awful, that it still would sell. Now, if you find one that's perfect, I think they're about $40 or $50 at least for these. And there's different ones, and some are more obscure than others, so they get more money. So definitely keep your eye out for these little lambs and make sure there are Rubens before you pick them up. Alright, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.